right, man. Jared Goff said he was more concerned about having a no trade clause in his contract than he was with the actual dollar amount, which he was just, I think, $2 million shy annually of what Joe Burrow got, $55 million. We'll discuss another time if he got overpaid. All right. But check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And let's just say this: you get traded against your will. And now, you in position to control your destiny if you get traded. That's huge. He talked about the origin in the article he did on Detroit News. I think it was Detroit News. And he basically said it came in prominence for Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson when, no trade clause became popular in the NFL. So obviously when you get something like that, either you've earned it or it's a combination, or it could be the other thing. You gave up money, you know what I'm saying? So you gave up some money to get that leverage, you know what I'm saying? So he said he doesn't want to leave Detroit, but what's the ironic thing about it? If he had a no trade clause in LA, he would not have chose to come to Detroit. So think about that for a minute. If he had a no trade clause in LA, he would not chosen to come to Detroit. I guarantee you that shit. Only way he would have came here if they would have gave him a huge extension. I'm telling you, he would not have come to Detroit. So sometimes, things happen for a reason. You don't understand why they're happening, but they happen. That one thing, that might have happened, that you stayed in the house because you lost your debit card, you lost your purse, you couldn't find your keys, so you end up just staying in the house playing the game or, watching TV or going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? If you would have went out, oh, damn, I was going to go to that spot. Oh, a fight broke out the spot or a shooting broke out the spot. Hey, it could save your life. Think about Dallas, Green Bay, and Detroit last year. Had Dallas not robbed Detroit in that game, right? Then they don't, Green Bay don't pop their ass the way they do. So, we don't make it as probably as far as we make it. It's different. It happened for a reason. These damn bugs. Hold on. Everything happened for a reason. We had to lose that game, and then Dallas got their karma back from Green Bay. Fine. So, sometimes, man, you be wanting that control. But if he didn't have that, if he had a no trade clause, hypothetically, he would not have chose to come here. Going from LA to Detroit it's a shock, especially for a California guy. Now, he said part of the no trade clause, he said he don't ever want to leave Detroit. Now, also, I didn't think about this till it just popped in my head. Pause. Also, Hendon Hooker behind him. So if Hendon Hooker start outperforming him when they choose to go with Hendon Hooker, he don't live up to the bill. They just can't move on from him without, him, dictating where he wants to go or having a lot of control about where he wants to go. So think about that for a minute when you start talking about Hendon Hooker. So they started feeling really good about Hendon Hooker. An injury happened and Hendon come in and ball, and now they want to move on from Jared Goff. Now he got some control. So he said that was huge. So, at the end of the day, I'm all for NFL players getting a bunch of control. If any sport deserves control, it's the NFL. The NBA, they got a bunch of control, but in the NFL, they don't have a lot of control. Insurance policies, high collision sport, terrible union. They don't have that control. So I think it's cool, man. I don't have an issue with it. He said he want to be here, stuck to his word. Got his bread here. Seemed like a good fit, to be honest. And, when you go out there and you're able to pick your own quarterback, it's you don't have to go evaluate one. You get to go find the established quarterback that's still fairly young. You know what he can do. It fit the bill. Quarterbacks playing into their 40s right now. And Goff is not a guy predicated on athleticism. They talked about how, they kind of, broke them down and started teaching them coverages and, going through, progressions and all that stuff. And they started teaching some things. And probably say, like, why didn't Sean McVay Why didn't Sean McVay start teaching them things? You got to understand, Sean McVay came in to save the day. Let me say that again. Sean McVay came in to save the day because Jeff Fisher was that bad. Remember, they was originally still in St. Louis, if my memory serves me correctly. And, you know, he just came in and he had to make an immediate impact. One of the youngest coaches in NFL history, if not the youngest. So when you got that mantle, they don't give you no room for error, man. You know, when you young, you don't have no room for error. When you young, you're black in this country, you know, or you any minority for the most case, you don't have room for error. That's one thing you can put in a pot. Young, a minority, you know what I'm saying? Them two things you can put in a pot. Inexperience, because you're young, and your leash is short as a mug. So he just probably threw some shit together, patched Goff up, and really never had the ability to teach Goff because they had a lot of success early. So he patched things up. You know? He patched it up. We all been guilty of it. Oh, we just gonna patch this up. We just gonna keep doing this, and you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I gotta change the door lock. So I took the door lock off, and now I'm using the rag to shut the door. Instead of me going to buy a new door lock and doing it that way for my room doors, I'm doing it the ghetto fabulous way. Nah, just go ahead and change it. Take time to change it. You'll feel better when you did it. Every time I procrastinate something, and I find, you know, and I gotta do it, I'm dreading. I might as well just get it out the way, right? So, but, you know, Campbell had the time, you know, with everybody there, they had the time because there was no expectations. So now this is one of the best things that happened to him. They had the time to teach him. You know, they had the time to teach him. Yep, they had the time to teach him because there wasn't no expectations. So I look here, man, we ain't going that many games. And the Rams, they had a lot of success quickly. And Sean McVay was on a short leash. You know, but without that no trade clause, he wouldn't have been here. I'm telling you, he wouldn't have been here. So, credit to him. Credit to him, man. Sticking in there. Came here to die. Came here to get, you know, fed to the jungle, and he came out leading it. So that's what's up, man. We call him Mowgli from Jungle Book and shit. Came out, got thrown to the wolves, and came out leading the pack. So I got to respect that. Bars. Check out the Straight Lines Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal in description. Hit the link tree, X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.